What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kyler Speaks, episode number 14. Today, I'm going to give you some of the most valuable advice you've ever been given in your entire life. If you work for someone else, an employer, and you feel like you're being underappreciated and underpaid, then stay tuned and listen to the entire video because I'm going to give you the motivation it takes step by step in order to renegotiate your wage and finally get the money that you deserve. You're an employee of a company, right? You're an employee of any company, XYZ, doesn't matter. The job of the employer is to maximize their profit and exploit you whilst paying you the least amount possible. They want to keep you trapped. And so your job is to grow a pair of balls and negotiate and set fine, very fine lines as to what is acceptable and unacceptable. If you've been taken advantage of at your job, like I have, for instance, and this is something that I had to learn, and I actually have very successful people that I can reach out to that will give me advice and really just mentor me. What you have to do is say, you are no longer going to fuck with me. Now, don't use those words, but you have to put a line in the sand and say, hey, this isn't a negotiation. I know what I bring to the table, and if I don't get that amount, then I'm gone. I'll go somewhere else. It's capitalism at its finest, right? I can offer something to you that someone else is willing to hire me for a higher salary. Now, I wouldn't go about this if you have absolutely no skills. Just because you think you should be driving a Lamborghini doesn't mean that they're going to automatically pay for one, right? You have to know your worth. And you have to be realistic, and you have to be humble. But once you take upon more responsibility, and you're the only person there that can do any given said job, now you have a little bit of leverage. Use that leverage. Go to them and say, hey, I just spoke to a headhunter, and surprisingly, the job market's crazy for whatever it is that you are doing. And say, I've really been thinking about it, and I absolutely need a little bit of a pay raise, or a lot. Who cares? Who knows? Whatever you think you should say, I need more money. We need to be reasonable here. We need to be reasonable. I bring in so much. I work my ass off. I never take a sick day. Anytime someone needs something, I'm the one you come to. I need to be rewarded for that. Absolutely need to be rewarded. And if someone's taking advantage of you. Like, for instance, I make my company millions of dollars every single day. Every single day. Am I paid fairly? No, I'm not. Especially for what I do. I am not paid fairly at all. And I know that. I was simply using this as a springboard in order to go somewhere else. But in the meantime, and don't tell them that. Just say, I want to be paid a reasonable wage. So I'm going to give you 5 days to come to a conclusion on whether or not you're going to oblige by that. That's it. Drop the mic, leave. Drop the mic and leave. Don't wait for a response. Don't dilly-dally. Don't speak. The first person to speak after you say that loses. Leave. Say, I'm going to give you 5 days. If they ask you, what do you think you should make? Say, what do you think I'm worth? What do you think I'm worth? Because you never want to undercut what they may give you. They know, but you may not know. So that could always go wrong because you have two different outcomes by going about telling them exactly what you think you should make. Either A, you're selling yourself short, or B, you're going way over what they can afford to pay you. And so at that point, they're just going to replace you because it's not sustainable towards their budget, depending on who you work for, right? Now, if you're someone like me and you can't be replaced, then I have a lot of leverage. I can go to the negotiation table and say, hey guys, something's not right here. Fix it. Fix it now. You guys have 5 days or I'm out and I won't be back. I'm not kidding. And you drop the mic and you leave. and you wait. After those 5 days, because they're going to be like, wow, holy shit, that guy has a pair of balls on him. What is he making our company? What are we paying him? And then they're going to think about it. And they're going to think, this guy is not playing games. We better give him something that he feels like he's deserving of, and nothing less, nothing short, because otherwise he's going to leave, and we can't replace him. So when that happens, after 5 days, if they don't say a damn thing to you, on that 6th day, because you told them 5, on that 6th day, if you have PTO, if you have a sick leave, take a sick day. Don't come in. Do not come in. If you don't come in, that's going to scare the shit out of them, because they're going to immediately realize this guy is not playing games. He's not playing games. That's what you have to do in this world. You have to be the biggest advocate for you, because no one else is going to protect you. No one has your best interest. These employers want to maximize their profits, right? They owe that fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders, or whoever it may be that owns the company, whether it's private, public, whatever the case may be. They're trying to fuck you. And it's a game of tug of war, right? It's a game of tug of war. That's what it comes down to, guys. You really have to be your biggest advocate. And you have to not allow people to step on you, right? You have to set boundaries for yourself. So if you are currently in a job that you feel like you're being underappreciated and underpaid, speak. Speak about it. Don't hold that resentment in. Now, they may give you a raise and give you more responsibility, so be careful what you ask for. But you, in a capitalistic market, have the ability to accept or decline. And if you're worth your salt at all, they're not going to fire you, because they can't. When is it socially unacceptable for you to ask for what you're worth? That is totally acceptable. So hopefully I can give you the confidence to do that like I was given, because you deserve it. You deserve better. We have to tell these big corporations, whoever it may be, and they're your friend. You know, they help pay your bills at times. You have to tell these guys that you're not putting up with their bullshit. You're not going to do it. Hopefully that gives you guys motivation to go out and renegotiate, or just put it on the table. Renegotiate for exactly what you're worth. Because if you're being mistreated or you're being underpaid, you need to put a stop to it immediately. It's just going to compile, and you're eventually going to implode. So I think that was very wise advice that I'd received, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Let me know if there's anything I missed in the comments, or reach out to me directly. I'll guide you through it. Like I said, I'm a pretty good negotiator. I've been weighing a couple things on my mind, and I think I'm going to take my talents to South Beach, like a wise basketball player once said. So thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode, number 15. 15 is my lucky number, and we're going to do something extremely, extremely exciting and special. So talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.